Chris Colbert versus Rayo. Valenzuela will be this weekend. They had a big press conference today. A lot of back and forth going on, which I kind of predicted, but it's been going on all year. So it's quite obvious at this point. But with Rayo now, he feeling. I don't know if he feeling any pressure. You know what I'm saying? At this point right now, I feel like it's kind of a little pressure on him because if he goes out there and has a bad performance, then a lot of people will just say, well, you made all this fuss this time for nothing and you ain't perform. And then he'll just, you know what I'm saying, it'll look bad on his part. But also, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, because if he wins, you know what I'm saying, will it be all over with then? You know what I'm saying? If Chris Colbert wins, what's the situation? Right now, they bet $50,000 at the press conference. It shook on it and everything. Because at first, I want to say Chris Colbert said it online, and then Rayo was like, yeah, we can do that. But then he said that he deleted it, and then Chris Colbert was like, shoot, let's bet again. And then Rayo was like, man, no, you deleted it already. And then he was like, let's bet now. And then he was like, cool, let's go. And they bet. Man, them dudes serious about the little beef they have going on. Well, it's not no little beef at this point. It's a huge rivalry at this point because they both feel like they're going to win this fight. It's kind of hard. If you're not really picking sides, it's kind of hard to tell who's going to win because I don't know. It was a close fight last time. This time, both of them just confident, so you really don't know who's gonna win. Then they bet $50,000, so it's like, man, come on. If you bet $50,000 on a fight, somebody gotta lose. So it's like, oh man, not only is you gonna lose your spot, but you gonna lose $50,000. Then you gotta pay other people too. So I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if they're gonna end up paying that $50,000 for a purse. I don't know if that's gonna happen. If it does, that'll be a big deal. But I don't know. It may be. It'll make for good promotion though. That's definitely good promotion. I was alright waiting on this fight, but from what I've seen now with Chris Colbert talking back and forth, yeah. Because at first, you know what I'm saying, Rayo, he been talking the same all the way through. And Chris Colbert, he was talking, you know, he can get a rematch, it don't matter. But now he like, I'm tired of him talking and complaining. He saying he complaining, he crying, just saying all kind of stuff about him. I mean, at this point, they just said everything they need to say. It's time to fight at this time. I don't know who's gonna win at this point, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was going Rayo, man. I don't know. If I go Rayo, man, I'll be all right with him. At this point, that's what I'm rolling with. But Chris Colbert sound confident, and that's something that's something you got to be worried about if you him, because it's like he got something to prove too. He feel like he won the fight. It was close. He feel like he took your best punch. So it's like, they both got to prove themselves. I was hoping the Morrell fight would be like the most exciting one, but that's by far the most exciting fight on the card. It's not even close. Definitely the most exciting fight on the card. I think Chris Colbert right now, he I don't know, he got that much pressure on him because people not expecting him to win for real. They don't expect the victory out of him, so it kind of like he could just go happy-go-lucky, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I don't know. He don't seem too confident in himself, though, a little bit when I'm thinking about it. Just to be honest. If I had to, like, just listen from words and I was being picky with it, I feel like Rayo way more confident with Chris Colbert talking about. If you'll see how fast Rayo accepted that bet, he was like, yeah, I bet. Man, these dudes betting purses. It's getting serious now. It's definitely getting serious. I wonder if Chris Colbert gonna be able to handle his power though, man. Rayo, if he would throw a couple of more shots last fight, I feel like he would have been able to get a knockout. He buzzed him a few times. You know what I'm saying? That's why it was kind of like Rayo, like, yeah, I need to change teams and stuff like that. I'm like, for what? I don't know, but certain stuff like that happens sometimes. But I don't like too much of the change the team stuff, man. Eventually, man, so a lot of that stuff can fall on you. Last fight, you just ain't doing nothing. It wasn't nothing about the training, or you just ain't throwing enough bombs. Now, you was too worried about the knockout, like with the De Los Santos thing. I don't think he probably forgave him for the De Los Santos fight. He probably felt like he could have had a better position in that fight. Ever since then, it probably been a problem as far as even with the Colbert fight. It probably gonna be an option, a situation or a problem no matter what. So he's kind of just stuck in that situation. Because probably if he would have won the Chris Colbert fight and probably had a loss down the road, it probably still would have been an issue. You know what I'm saying? Probably still would have been an issue. Because you can get caught in the fight, but then he turns around and just, the next fight, you know what I'm saying, it's closer, he's like, yeah, I need to change teams. No, that's something else. But hopefully, man, hopefully it's good, you know what I'm saying? Back with the old squad, so I hope everything better this time, hopefully. Who knows, but I'm hoping it is. But Chris Colbert, man, he got a lot to show, man, for real. He got to be able to take the power, because I'm pretty sure this time Rayo, everybody been telling him, like, you need to go out throwing this fight. You need to try to get a knockout. You need to go into this fight trying to get a knockout. I know everybody telling him that. I'm like, hey, you need to try to get a knockout. Because last time, that's the only thing he should have tried to do, get a knockout. You know, usually when somebody's pressing to get a knockout, it's kind of like, nah, you don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up throwing away the whole fight, trying to go for one punch. But it was working for him, you know what I'm saying? He kept dropping them and hurting them. It's like, all right, bro, I thought, wow, you got to realize that you got to see what your power is doing to your opponent. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else can see that for you. So the fact that he couldn't really see it and he was just like hurting them and wasn't really doing nothing after that, that's like, I mean, there's only so much people can do in that situation. But I definitely think he's going to use his power this time. He just got to be ready to show up. But $50,000 extra? Yeah, I need that. That's extra motivation. Definitely extra motivation. They trying to hurt some feelings betting that money. It ain't a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they gotta pay people, so somebody gonna get their cut somehow. I know. Their training team gonna be like, I ain't working for free. So that's definitely a big deal. I want to see what Chris Colbert brings to the table, though, man. This gonna let you know right now which guy built for big fights and stuff like that, because this has turned itself into a big fight. You know what I'm saying? The crowd gonna be into this fight. That's gonna be live. Everybody gonna be in their seat by the time this fight happens. So I'm definitely interested in seeing what's gonna happen. I'm glad they had this fight at the end of the year too, man. Because they could have buried this on another card, but this card doesn't have like many big names on there or known names, so it's like it's good that they kept their fight for this card. So I'm kind of happy about that. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.